Welcome to the Spot Podcast. Today we are going to be looking at some of the stuff they were showing at FanFest. It was going over this weekend, the American one. We got a bunch of confirmed news about 7.5 that we went over in last week's episode. And then we also have teasers and new things coming to the game. So we're going to be talking about it. Of course, there's going to be some disagreements, which is great because I really want to talk about it and get into depth, get into the meat and potatoes. As always, I have my two esteemed guests who always help me every time because I have no idea what I'm talking about because I haven't beaten the game yet. We got our resident Lalafell Homura.
Hello.
And of course, the one that knows everything, even the in-game code. We got Vivo here.
Hello.
You know everything in the code. You already know it. You can probably guess something and it's right.
Yeah. Let's go with that.
But alright, so I guess we're going to start off with showing off the 8.0 trailer. If you really don't want to be spoiled, Zix will put up a timestamp that'll pass it. But this is probably going to be one of those videos where if you want to dodge spoilers, you might skip the episodes. But we'll try to keep it.
About the entire thing will be spoilers. Yeah. I'll be honest. We're going to keep on referencing back to 8.0 and the things they're doing.
Okay, so yeah, you guys are cooked. Well, as long as you know, me, I only care about story, but like I'm gonna watch the trailer anyway because I gotta watch it. So it's my fault. I should have been caught up. But if you want to skip it, Zix will have it there, and then you could probably listen to everything else. Probably not everything, but so whatever. If you want to watch it, watch it. If you don't, it's up to you. You've been warned. All right, so let's go ahead and start the video. It's 8.0 Evercold teaser trailer. Okay. Oh, Asm's Crystal. The Source. Shit. Oh, another crystal? Unite the stars onto one.
One more time? It's my favorite story.
Oh, you know it better than me by now. But if you insist.
Yes! All right, I'm ready. Tell me about the Promised Land.
Long, long ago, in a time few yet recall, life prospered, for the world was rich in plenty. Majestic trees stood sentinel over lands without end. From towering peaks sprang rivers, flowing into and feeding great seas. And noble kingdoms flourished, wanting for naught.
Is that Crystal Tower?
Then came the relentless ice. The world grew cold, cold and still. Men succumbed to bitter sorrow. And as we struggled to survive, they marched, and all was lost. We had no choice but to flee to the skies. below became a frozen waste. everything changed when they arrived.
The traveler. The one from the sky.
Aye, though in those days, we knew them as... Far Wanderer.
Oh man, I had no idea what was going on, but it was fucking lit. I'm excited for something. I don't understand what's going on, but it was cool. I mean, I saw the fact that our character has like Zero's pose. Okay, so I'm gonna ask the question because I'm pretty sure I'm right. So is like Zero's class like her job, like the new job?
We already have Zero's class.
Yeah,
We already
Reaper.
have Reaper.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So what the fuck? So why did they show Reaper there at the end? Like it was like some. I mean, I guess it's to.
Well,
I mean,
we get different classes. Like we were Dark Knight, and then we were Viper, and
yeah.
then Reaper. I
Just
don't remember if there was anything before Dark Knight.
there's just a lack of samurai there, and it's just a little
That's crazy.
crazy.
But yeah, it's just that.
Okay. That
I think
was
we were
just-
warrior at the beginning, weren't we?
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay.
It
Yo.
looks like Game of Thrones alternate timeline.
Holy shit, that was pretty good. Holy shit. That trailer is lit, actually. Dang, that was kind of cool. Like, so it looks like, okay, from what I've seen, obviously I'm pretty sure it's spoiled for me, that all the worlds were coming together. Which, I mean, like, it's funny. I mean, I don't know if it's true, because, you know, I haven't really, I haven't really caught up yet, I guess. Obviously I haven't caught up. But that's super cool that if all the worlds come back to the source, it would be so funny because that's what the Asties wanted all along. That can't be happening. It must be something else going on. I'm speculating when I'm like a whole fucking expansion behind. Not even a whole expansion. Like a whole expansion and a half behind. But it's interesting. I like how it makes you like kind of interesting what's going to happen next. I'm not even there yet.
I'm not gonna say anything so you can figure it out.
Yeah,
when
no,
you get
for sure.
there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no. Thank you. It's kind of crazy. I was like, oh man, this is kind of cool. Because like my thing with the story I'm at right now with Golbez is that I know how Final Fantasy IV went, and because I know, I'm like, there's no way. I think I'm very solidified in saying, I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll figure out like at the end of the expansion. There's no way we deal with Golbez right now. There's no way. That's why I'm like super confused about how the fuck this is gonna lead into Dawn Trail. Cause I know Golbez, I know the whole thing about him. So like I'm like, bro, there's just no way. Like this is like a huge twist that I'm gonna like miss at the end. I don't know. We'll figure it. I'll figure it out when I get there. I'm almost done. I'm literally 10 quests away from being done. My biggest complaint when I first started this game was that I felt like the character customization was not good enough, and I feel like even though my character's face is slightly different, I feel like I look the same as every other fucking Makode. Like literally, I look like every fucking Makode. Except sometimes some people have their stuff look bad. Mine looks like aloof. Right? And I'm like, oh, bro, can I have more customization? And then they're like, all right, we got you here. So I'm actually kind of hyped about that, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna give us little like things to change our characters how we look. Basically, don't they usually do that? I hope.
I mean, we got kind of like a minor showing of like what they've been working on as far as improving the character creator. They showed, I think it was they made it so we can now apply multiple tattoos and have them in different layers and color them differently. They added better color meshing and color pickers for both hair colors, so you can have like dual hair color, and there's like a wider range of colors for the hair, eyes, and skin tone. But I believe that's all they showed so far.
You said something.
Yeah, they didn't say that there's anything else coming either.
What?
Okay.
Didn't they say? Didn't he say butt slider? Yet?
That was a joke.
I'm sorry for all the gamers out there.
He said he'll try.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, try. Okay. All right. Sorry for all the 5 gooners on Diabolos. You guys, it's unfortunate.
I think he mentioned he got asked it again. There was like a little panel type thing today where he was going over like some. It was basically like Jeopardy, but just for him, where like he was rolling a dice and then a question got picked off of a screen, basically. And I don't know what the question was because I tuned in after. But he basically got asked about it again, and he was trying to kind of avoid the question and ended up saying like, "Oh, but like everything's gonna clip, so I don't really think it'll be possible," and stuff like that. So I don't think it's actually coming.
I don't think we need it, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't really think we need it either.
Yeah, I don't think we need it.
No.
Yeah,
I would want more faces if they were going to put dev time into something like that over I can make my ass larger.
Yes,
I'm sorry, Gooners, you don't need a larger ass.
Yeah. That's why I'm hoping like this first FanFest was just showing off some basic color additions that they did, and that like maybe later FanFest are saying like, yeah, we expanded it even further, and here's like 8, 12, 15 plus more base options or something.
I have been in some unofficial things that you can see other players, very legal models. The things that they do to them, I don't need to see as my normal everyday thing. Trust me, you don't want to see it.
Yeah, like
so.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, like, I just want more facial stuff for them to give us in the game, and more. I mean, more hairstyles is always nice. Different eyebrows, maybe. I know they'll never let us like mess with the faces, basically, like too much. Like let us like do our own dragon stuff. They probably won't do that. Oh, it'd be super cool. I know not to expect anything like BDO. That's what I'm saying. I know not to expect anything that in depth. But I'm okay with it not being in depth. I just want different faces. I just want to look different.
Yeah, they could probably do better than, what is it, like the 6 that we have that you get to choose from?
4 on most classes.
Yeah, 4 on other class. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm a Code Bless. I think we have 6.
I'd have to go look. It's been a really long time since I've actually done any customizations.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's all you guys want to talk about the skill I'm like fucking up all words today. The shrinkage, skill shrinkage.
Oh, reborn and evolved.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go over that.
Sure. I don't know, man. Like, I think I'm just gonna straight up say it because like I'm not gonna tiptoe around the whole entire mod thing. They do just straight up steal mods, and it's fine, right? Because like. It's whatever, and it's something that the community uses, and I think that they should be doing it.
Yes.
But they took XIV plugin, or the XIV PvP combo plugin, or whatever it's called, put it into the game, and completely like missed the point of why people like that, and added it, and are forcing it, right? Like people like that plugin because it allows
customize
you
it
to, yeah, like if you want to go in, right, you can make your 1, 2, 3 one button. You can make your AoE one button. You can make things one button. But the difference is that you get to choose which things you want and which things you don't. So you still get full control over your character. But at the moment, and I will say I am waiting for Berlin and hoping that there's more to this than what they showed. They are basically making this into a mobile game. I've seen mobile games with more buttons than this. I'm pretty sure BDO mobile has more buttons than that.
Yeah, I think if they can make it customizable, it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm fully for the idea of it. I think it's fantastic for like people with disabilities, people that like just there's people that just can't wrap their head around it. Like, well, I mean, right now we have 2-minute rotations, but we'll go over that later. People that can't get around their head around that, people that just struggle in general of like paying attention to a mechanic and doing a rotation. I think it's great for those people. But one, I don't want it to be completely forced onto me, and I don't think that they If it isn't a lot of damage, I don't think that they should have even mentioned the fact that evolved is more damaged.
Yeah,
I don't think that. Yeah, I don't think pressing the less button.
Yeah, that might be something that they have to walk back because
I agree.
To explain a little bit further, so they're releasing a evolved form of skills for each class. It'll be an entire. It'll almost feel like a new class for some classes. Others are just kind of reduced button bloat. And for the evolved skill set, you'll have everything by 50, the base skills, and then everything you learn from 50 all the way through level cap will be potency increases, extra like perks or something like that, or specializations that you can choose to kind of make your skill do what you want it to do. That's loosely how they explained it, but at the same time they're leaving the old skill setup that you currently have before this update as an option to switch back to. It'll be called your reborn skill set. That will not be changing, but they did say in the in the live stream or whatever that evolved will be quote unquote stronger.
Yeah. I will say I will glaze them a little bit. Doing the level 50 thing, goated, absolutely. One thing that I'll mention as well on the Evolved and Reborn, our current 21 classes will all have Reborn. Every class that comes out from 8.0 onward will no longer have Reborn, and you are forced into Evolved if you want to play them.
Yeah.
I think they also mentioned something about past 110 or 100. You will also pretty much have to do Evolved. So it pretty much seems like they are trying to get players to just go to Evolved. But
yeah, I'm starting to. It's just weird that they chose for the two new classes that are going to come out for them to be only Evolved if they're going to make content post level 100 meant for Evolved, and then at the same time you get all of your Evolved skills by 50. It just feels weird and disjointed then.
It's one of the big reasons that I'm just waiting until Berlin. I think right now I just don't like the things that they announced, or at least all of the things they announced. There's parts of it that I love, don't get me wrong, but it's more of I want to get my feedback out there. This will probably never reach the devs, but it's important to talk about, right? I don't know. It's just I think there's a lot of ways they could have done it that are better than just forcing it onto everybody.
No, yeah, I think that, yeah, it does, because it was but it's just a little extra damage. Yeah, bro, but when you're raiding or you're doing even in Blade and Soul, when I used to raid, having extra damage meant everything. It meant everything.
I mean, okay, so I can tell you right now, the amount of times that I have seen a sub 1% in rage is crazy. Assuming that this is even a 500 or 1k plus damage upgrade, which some of it is seeming. I'll go over that in a second by what I mean by that. But even if it is that could be the difference over a long fight of a sub 1% in rage and a clear, right?
Yeah.
I also find it kind of weird what they're doing with Evolved. The one that I paid the most attention to was Dragoon, because I feel like Dragoon was changed the most out of the ones that they showed that I saw. Now Dragoon has a left positional, a right positional, and a rear positional. It has no true north, and they added a jump that makes it so that one attack, only one, ignores a positional requirement.
Well, so the left positional has a skill you can use before it, and then you use the left positional, then it cues the right positional. You do that one.
Yeah.
Once you do the right positional, it lets you cast the rear positional. You can't even do the rear positional until you do the left and right first.
Yep. But my issue with that becomes, Red, I'm sure you've already seen it. Some of the hitboxes on the bosses are massive. Yeah.
The size
now imagine going from you go left, and then you're sprinting to the right, and then you're sprinting to the rear. You're gonna need a Maywa dash to be able to do that. So I'm hoping that a lot of, and also I just want to mention that there is absolutely no hate for the dev, because I really want to stress this. them putting this all onto one person for this big of a rework is a failure on their part of a company, not his. Yeah. Giving you 21 different classes to one person and saying you have to completely rework these classes and figure out a way to get the button bloat down to, I don't know, let's say 12 buttons total.
Yeah, it's fucking rough.
Yeah. And it was a little bit of a... They brought him on stage and they were like, he's responsible for everything. And I think it was supposed to be like a feels good moment of like a, wow, look at, praise him for all of his work. But it kind of felt like a little bit of like, focus all on him, not us, him.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. They threw him under the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like, TLDR with it, I'm also just gonna wait for another fan fest to see like the evolution.
Yeah.
Pun
I think
of the system.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of ways they can go with this that actually makes it decent. I just think the current iteration is not it.
Yeah, like I'm just hoping the current iteration is like very unfinished and they just haven't put on like the extra padding because there's not enough to it, and like some things do need adjustments. Like for Dragoon, you mentioned for example, you can't even use your rear positional skill unless you successfully hit left and right. Yeah. It's not like you lose potency if you use the rear positional. You can't use it until you do left and right correctly first.
I remember while I was watching the live stream, there was somebody that put a comment in the chat, basically talking about that. Dragoon used to have that. You know how you do your 1, 2, 3, and then you have the 2 other abilities, right?
Yeah.
You used to lose one of those if you didn't hit the positional correctly. And they changed that because they didn't like that, right? So for them to go back and start doing that again and feels like a oversight or like just maybe not fully thinking. I guess it also depends on like how they're doing boss design from here on out, and that's something that we'll have to see. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it also will matter in some boss fights. The bosses don't even have positionals. They're just positional free. Yeah. So, I mean, how does that work? Does the skill just get a free...
successfully?
Yeah. They might just have to start, like, doing a sweeping overhaul of all the bosses with a hitbox of, like, X yalms or bigger to just say, like, no longer positional.
Yeah. The other thing I'll mention that I don't think this is, like, the biggest deal, because it's something where I have to actually see. I don't like the provoke and shirk change. They put them onto the same button. And the way that a lot of these skills are working is that if you target a boss, it does one thing. And if you target an ally, it does another thing. My problem is like, for me, I like to have shirk on a macro to just automatically shirk my other tank.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have to see if we can still do that, because I feel like if we can't, and there's any kind of lag, that's really awkward.
Yeah. They'd have to see if, like, it can swap, like, mid-macro to the other, like, input.
Well, I'm thinking that we probably can, because I'm sure that we can do a target player and then cast skill, and it will work. But the one thing I will say about that I do like is it's now like a 10-second cooldown instead of provoking like a 30-second cooldown. Yeah. So those times when you die or like you provoked and then you die and then you get back up and you can't provoke again shouldn't happen anymore.
Yeah. Other things that got like combined together I saw were a lot of the interrupt/stuns when they were like they've been separated before, like, oh, this is an interrupt, this is a stun, this is a slow. They put them all into like one now, where it's just this is a CC.
Yes. I mean, I guess. Because
it's like it hasn't really been utilized. There's a bunch of classes like, yeah, I can target one thing and it gets slow. It's like, all right, but White Mage can press one button over and over and over again and stun an entire group. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think it's fine as long as they go back through and change some things on some fights. Because I know there's people, or like fights that people really like to be able to use leg sweep. And now it's just part of interject. I don't think that's the biggest deal ever. It's old content, and I'm not going to be like a stickler of like that kind of stuff. As long as in the future they don't make things that like you have to be able to interject and then leg sweep and then do all this. I don't think they will. In the same thing, we can kind of talk about the 2-minute buff removal.
Oh, yes.
I think overall it's a very good thing.
Yes, I agree. They demonstrated. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're good.
Okay. So they demonstrated it on the stream with Bard in particular. Bard had like a 2-minute party buff. From my knowledge, I've not played Bard personally. I'm just going off of what I've heard and how it's been changed. They've split it up now into multiple skills that you cast before certain skills that you already have. So you would cast one, like that would give regen to everybody, right? And then you would use one of your attacking skills, and it would apply that buff to the party when you use that attacking skill. And then they'd have a damage buff. You can cast that, and then the next skill you use would apply it to the party.
Oh, like Samurai.
Different tunes. So
you don't have to worry about it.
You can pick and choose which one you want to use at any given time. You can use the same one over and over, because the neat thing about these, I'd have to look exactly what the number was, but I believe it was a much shorter cooldown on each individual buff instead of it being like a 2-minute cooldown.
Yeah, it's going to be something that we really have to see how they decide to do this. Because something like a dancer, right, where they don't really have personal damage. All their damage is raid buffs, and they're there because they have raid DPS, not because they have personal DPS. They have to actually give them compensation for losing all of this.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as they do that, it's fine.
Well, they also gave Bard some like interesting new identity in some of their attacks from what I saw. So they have this new skill that they can use where you fire arrows and you do like a leaping motion as you're doing it. If you hold a directional, you do like a leaping jump in that direction as you're doing the attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it makes sense, like because like I was saying, it's kind of like Samurai, because Samurai I have to do an attack and then do another skill, and then that give me like skill speed, and another one attack gives me a damage buff, and another attack, and like I buff myself by doing that same thing, like attack this, and then it does it. Oh, that's kind of cool actually.
Yeah, and for Bard, like it's the identity is that they're like weaving songs in between their attacks, and which song they're playing buffs the party in the way that they choose. Instead of it just being like press button at start a fight, party buffed for 12 seconds, wait 2 minutes for it to happen again, kind of a thing.
Yeah. The 2-minute thing is good. I agree with them that it's hard to design fights around the fact that they have to think about the 2-minute windows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So getting rid of it allows more fight diversity, which I think is going to be really cool. We also, I mean, they even mentioned that fights kind of end up being, you go in, you beat the crap out of them, and then he beats the crap out of you, and then you beat the crap out of them, and then it's just kind of that every single fight, where this allows that not to happen.
Yeah. Which I'm happy to see. It does seem like a lot of fights, even in lower end content, end up being the exact same thing.
Yeah, buff.
Yes.
Done. I mean, I think I'm only like I'm okay with like sometimes like this skill consolidation, because like, bro, Astrologer has to press a lot of buttons, bro. Astrologer presses a lot of buttons, dog. Like, I don't like pressing that many buttons sometimes, bro.
You're still gonna have a lot of buttons.
Yeah, but like,
my biggest hope for Astrologen is that they change the cards. I think the cards how it is right now is ridiculous, and I think they should have thought about that before they changed it. I think having to have 4 different buttons for play is crazy. Especially when half of the cards are useless in 80% of scenarios.
Yep.
Yeah.
Only the green, I think, is Astral Draw, right? Yeah, Astral Draw. I think Astral is like the only good one, right? Because you get the spear.
It all depends on scenario.
Yeah, scenario, but yeah, it's usually Astral that's good, and Umbral's like, eh.
Oh, I was gonna say we could talk about tanks too, because that's kind of in the same subset. I think this is an amazing change. Excuse my mic. I think this is something that most people did not expect, and I don't think that it's going to be extremely popular at first. But I can't tell you how many times I've got into a raid, and whether I'm the tank or I'm playing like DPS or healer, and I've watched tanks argue about who's main tank and who's off tank. Just setting it so that it's the same as like healers, where you have White Mage and Astro that are pure healers, and you have Scholar and Sage that are your shield healers.
Oh yeah.
I think it just smooths everything out.
Yeah.
My only like concern about it is I have to see what they mean by raid-wide mitigation and single-person mitigation. Because like, obviously there's parts in fights where either tanks have to swap or there's a shared thing. As long as like the tanks can still take those, or if the main tank dies, the off tank isn't just shrewd.
Yeah.
I don't have any problem with it.
Yeah.
I mean, as it is now, Dark Knight basically gets shoved onto off tank 90% of the time anyways.
True.
Every healer that I've met goes, please don't let them Dark Knight main tank. Please, I don't want to heal it. So...
Well, now they'll probably move a lot of like the AoE-based mitigation that Dark Knight and all the other off tanks that they're planning to have become off tanks didn't already have. So like, you know, Dark Missionary and whatnot.
Yeah. It also gives a way to do party mitigation without shoving it onto, and also that means that in the future they can get rid of some DPS's mitigation and allow DPS to focus on DPS instead of party mid and DPS. Could be nice. I think my only like issue out of the things that they mentioned is I really wish it would have been like Paladin and Gunbreaker were the main tanks, and then Warrior and Dark Knight were the off tanks, and then the new class was wherever you wanted to put it. I think doing it to where it's only the Paladin and the new class as main tanks was a mistake.
Yeah. I guess we could bring up you could bring up the new tank right now, since we're on tanks.
Yeah. Yep.
So what is it?
We don't know.
Oh.
We figure out in Berlin.
Oh,
But
okay.
whatever it is, it's a main tank.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Great. Okay. Yeah. Tank class. Yeah.
I know Yoshi P had pointed to his shirt that he had on day one, but I can't remember if he was pointing to it as the main tank or as the other class that's coming out, which is going to be Fizz Range. I think it was main tank. Which, if it is main tank, it's an enemy that I don't recognize. But from what I've seen people say, it looks like it's probably like dual shield or something like that.
Oh shit! Rising of the Shield Hero.
Yeah.
Like, I was watching this one anime off like small talking, and there's like there's like you can play like a tank. You'd be like a tanker, defender, attacker, healer, and then like a mage. And one of the tanks' whole deal is that they just dodge, and they like grab aggro, and then they use skills to dodge. And like the tighter the parry or the dodge, the more defense you get.
Well, we are getting parry skills on Paladin. So that it's kind of a thing.
Dog, if they make a twin, like and the person was holding, like, okay, the anime's called Jack of All Trades, like a Jack of All Trades, Party of None. The fucking no, is it? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it's not like it's like a mid anime fucking anime, you know. But the girl in there, her whole thing was that she's like, oh, I like attacking, but I also want to make sure I'm defending. And the guy's like, oh, well, just do aggro skills and then dodge, and then like, but you have to make sure that when you're dodging at the last second to keep the aggro. And I'm like, bro, that'd be such a cool mechanic to have a character that's like, you keep aggro by doing your parry and dodge skills, like on attacks, to keep aggro or to build enmity. It'd be really fucking tough because if you fuck up, the other tank will be the one that gets the enmity. But like, it's a cool idea. I play tanks so fast if it was something like that.
Yeah. The only thing I know we're getting is parry skills.
Yeah.
But it's only going to be on main tanks. It's not on off tanks.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, I play Paladin. I don't care.
Yeah, the way they showed it was you activate Sheltron. If you block damage from an attack within the time frame of Sheltron,
parries.
Then you got another skill, and then you could use that skill. Yeah.
Yeah, I see when Sheltron, it says parry sometimes when I do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's a thing.
Yay!
My only hope for Dark Knight, since they're getting rid of the 2-minute meta, is that they let me summon my freaking shadow guy maybe more than once every 2 minutes.
Please?
It'll probably be 30 seconds or something.
Oh, thank God.
Because you have to do damage now to make up for the fact that you're not a main tank, right?
Well, Dark Knight already, for a couple patches, has been top DPS.
Yeah, they do damage. It's just like... It's,
I thought they would increase
it just feels weird that like my main class identity is like a dude that shows up for 12 seconds and then goes away for 2 minutes.
Yeah. There's been times where Dark Knight out damages Dancer.
Oh, their burst is crazy.
Yeah.
You literally just control your keyboard.
Yeah, back in first tier of Dawn Trail, my burst was the highest out of anybody.
Yeah, shit's insane.
Like opening, you were top DPS as Dark Knight. Like you probably could have not had stance on, and still been main tank, if the other tank didn't have it on.
Jesus. God damn, that's some good damage.
Yeah.
Alright, what's anything big? Anything else big? I haven't watched it, so you guys gotta lead me.
Should we talk about how we're reducing player fatigue in the game? I think we can move on to that.
Yes, I think that's the other biggest thing in this entire thing. I will start this off with saying we don't have all the info. This was once again you'll see more in Berlin. And I'm just gonna say this real quick. My biggest gripe about this whole entire fan fest was half of it was you'll see this in Berlin.
Yeah, next
it felt kind of bad.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, it felt kind of bad. They were like, yeah, here's this really cool thing, Berlin. And here's this other really cool thing, Berlin. And we're like, okay. The biggest thing is they're going away from the daily style the game used to be and turning this into a weekly system. They don't have it all fleshed out. The way that they showed it, it very much looks like a battle pass. It's not a battle pass. They're not making us do a paid system or anything like that. But it has missions that you can do. So like clear a dungeon, do your wondrous tales, things like that. And that would give you credit towards this weekly system.
Yeah, it essentially almost seems like they merged the challenge log into your progression for the week.
Yeah. And I think this is fantastic. Because I can't tell you how many times that you just get busy and you forget a set of dailies, or you want to go and you want to level a class, right? Like, I can't tell you how many times I've been like, oh, I kind of want to level this other class, but I have to get tomes for my gear. And it's kind of sucked. The way that it's set up, that they showed, that's no longer a thing. You can go and do your daily roulettes and get your XP, and then still get credit. So I think that's really, really cool.
Oh god, yes. Battle Pass, baby. Yeah, I be forgetting to do my deals all the time. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I mean, when they showed the screenshot that they said is totally not actually what it's going to look like, but this is a work in progress. Just mock-up. It has like a thing in the bottom where it's a progress bar, and it does say like season 1.
It's season on it. Oh, season 1.
Oh, okay. Pass, we can go over that real quick. So they did mention that they are going to start calling things seasons. Season is going to be like 7.0 and 7.1 is going to be season 1, season or 7.2, 7.3 would be season 2, and so on and so on. So it would be an even and an odd patch. They're trying to give a name to that kind of stuff because they think it's difficult to understand when somebody says patch what they mean, because it could mean the overarching like 7.5, or it could mean like 7.51 or anything like that. So they're just condensing it into season, and then patch can more likely end up meaning what current patch we are on.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I also linked in the group chat so you can see what the system looks like that they showed.
Yeah, and then we can Zix and Sword on the screen. Excuse me, sorry. Yeah, Zix and Sword on the screen. Sorry. When you have it there.
I'll also link the missions to you so you can see that.
Yeah, I mean, I like how it looks. The screen looks really cool to me, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I think it looks unfinished.
Yeah,
it's
unfinished.
very unfinished, but I don't know. I'm so used to having like a window open that looks like it takes up my whole screen, which might feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, but I get to look at my glam better.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, weak base system. Yeah, I like this much better.
Oh, so they're basically like merging Wondrous Tales with your challenge log. That's what it looks like.
Base!
Yeah. We'll still have to see what they're doing about like tomes. If they're going to make it so that you still have like a daily cap, so like day 1 you could only get 450, and then day 2 you could get up to 900, and then so on and so on. Or if they're just going to let you like day 1 get all the tomes for the week, and then you have your gear.
So what it looks like on there, unless the arrow to go further to the right just has it incomplete, right? It looks like it stops at level 5, or activity level 5. There's a cutoff, but I don't know if that's just because they haven't scrolled further to the right.
Oh, they are also allowing us to go back a week. So if you were like on vacation for a week and you missed an entire week of rewards, you could go back and get those rewards and not miss out on it.
Oh god, yes, actually.
No FOMO? Nice.
Yeah. And they did specifically mention that this would not mean that the game is going completely free to play, and it did not mean that subscription prices were going to increase. And that we'll have a new way to raise item level in the future. We don't know about that until Tokyo. So that one will be a long time before we figure it out.
Okay. Shoot. Ah, dang, you're right. All this shit's gonna be fucking Berlin and Tokyo. I mean,
yeah.
It kind of blows. Kind of wish they'd say more.
That was kind of my thing. Yeah, my kind of thing. I get why they're doing it, because like if they just announced everything now, then they have nothing to talk about in Berlin. But I kind of wish that they would have went a little bit more in depth about what they're thinking, and then kind of went more in depth on what they are like having set in stone in Berlin. Because as of right now, we kind of just we're like working on this. Here you go, and figure it out.
Well, shoot. What else did they put out?
We also are getting an armory system update, which kind of goes along with the fatigue thing, I feel like. They are now going to let us basically mirror our gear from our highest item level onto other jobs. So, like for you, if you were 790 on your samurai, and you're leveling Astro, and you're like, man, and let's say you were doing savage raids and all that, and you're like, man, I did all the savage raids for 6 weeks, 7 weeks, whatever you want it to be. I really don't want to have to go through that again for my Astro. You can now take the gear from your samurai, mirror it onto your Astro, and have that gear on your Astro as well. They didn't really tell us how it's going to happen. They just kind of said that it was something that they are working on, and that it would be available on 8.0 plus. So the gearing should be very different in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of funny though.
Yeah, it allows you to alt job.
Yeah, we'll have to see whether or not it's like going a little too far. I'm not sure, but
yeah, I think
you might get to the point where somebody's like, "Well, I'm done." Like,
I finished. I've completed the game. Yay!
I think at bare minimum it should be raid and tome gear, because I mean it takes a long time to get fully geared in savage gear if you're not part of a static. But I also don't. I really don't want them to balance around statics, please.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's kind of cool because like, oh man, if like if I only leveled up, like you were saying earlier, if I only leveled up this class, samurai, and let's say like, yeah, I don't fucking need you to be a samurai anymore, buddy. Okay, I need you to go be like a fucking, I don't know, healer or some shit. I'm like, okay, I'll switch to healer. Sure.
Yeah, it was one of the main things that they said of why they want to do it, is that sometimes you'd want to go and help friends, you know, clear a savage or an extreme or something, but they would already have the job you are, or already have a full party of the role you are, right? So if you were a DPS and they already had 4 DPSs, and you're like, sorry guys, I can't.
Yeah, I just can't do it.
So this way you can go and be a tank, which is cool.
Yeah, I mean, like,
my hope is that like crafted gear is still something that you can still craft, and you have to go and get your crafted gear and stuff like that, just so that you don't have to kill off crafting, right? Because that would really hurt crafters.
Yep, because it's like once you have one set, you're set for
oh
your entire
yeah
account, basically.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That's so true. Oh, that's kind of
that's my hope, at least.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And I'm sure that's things that they'll be thinking about as well. I don't think they'll go and try to screw crafters over that much.
The other thing I'm curious about, for them to explain a little bit further with this, is that how will materia slotted on the gear work if you swap?
They mentioned that. So your materials to be on your main gear. The gear that you copied, there's no material on it. You have to redo all of it.
Okay.
Yay. We'll get your materia.
They still want you to be able to have the customizability of the gear. Just make it easier to play a separate job.
Yeah. I mean,
now, when you copy, did they explain that it's like actual gear, or is it just like quote unquote fake gear? Because if like you're able to just copy an entire gear set onto another class, obviously they'd have to disallow you to like desynthesize it, because then you just have infinite materials.
I don't think they straight up mentioned it, but I'm assuming. I'm just pulling this off of like looking at the adventure activity thing that they had, that it's going to be like in there. Like if you look at that, how it has check marks and locks next to certain pieces, I'm assuming that that's going to be what they're like, what it is. I think the only like other question that I have going with that kind of is, if one class uses like a raid chest piece, but the other one uses a tome chest piece, can you like change that somehow? Or is it just like you have to use the same type?
Oh
yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good question, actually. All right, so I guess now the next thing we have is the raids and stuff that are coming. We have, let me see here, the new collab. My brothers, my millennial brothers. The new collab is Evangelion. How happy are we about this?
Look, I've never seen the anime, so I'm also indifferent.
Oh, shit.
It's cool,
but
like, yeah, it just kind of it makes it kind of interesting to see what they're willing to collab with.
Again,
yeah,
go ahead.
I think it's probably the craziest thing, or like one of the craziest things they could have pulled out. Like, I had zero hope or like expectation for it to be that.
Yeah. Although I like the anime, I like, I'm a little happy about it. You know what would have been even a better collab? Kingdom Hearts. Man, fuck Pokemon, bro. Scum.
Bro, listen, we're getting Beastmaster. It would have made sense. You put Pokemon in.
I want my Kingdom Hearts collab, man. I want my fucking Kingdom Hearts collab, bro. I want my Samurai Sword to be a fucking Keyblade already. God damn it. And I wanted
My assumption is that although Square Enix works on Kingdom Hearts, obviously, that getting the rights from Disney is really hard. And bro, I also don't know if Disney wants us like beating the crap and killing their villains.
No, bro. No. I don't believe it. Now, after what happened with Smash Bros., I do not believe it. The only reason why Sora wasn't in Super Smash Bros. Sooner is because it wasn't even Disney or Nomura. It was Sakurai. He was having trouble putting him into the game. Beat Boop for real. True. That it wasn't even Disney. Sakura asked for it, and from what they said, the toss was these like, yeah, just don't use Mickey, don't use any Disney characters. All I asked, don't use Disney characters, and they were like, okay, cool. And I guess Sakura's like, yeah, I don't think I fucking rock with that. I kind of want to use your fucking your IPs. And then Mickey looked at him like, check this out, brother. Either you're not gonna use them or you're not gonna use the character. And he had a bitch fit, and he finally just used Sora. So I think as long as it's not like fucking like anything Disney related, like I think they're okay with it.
We'll have to see. I'm sure eventually it'll be a thing.
Like, bro, you imagine fighting Organization 13, bro? Oh my god, bro. Imagine fighting Ansem, bro. Oh my god, bro. I'm bricked up, bro. Imagine an Ansem raid fight, bro. Oh my god, it would be so good. The mechanics you can do with the Heartless behind. Oh my goodness, the Void guy. And it makes sense. And it makes sense. It makes sense. Because, like, the fucking thing behind fucking Ansem, spoilers, Terra, it's a Void. It's basically a Void. Void Guardian, bro. It's Void Guardian. And we went to the Void. And fucking this post game, bro. It was perfect. Oh, I'm so mad, actually. It was perfect. You could have had it. Oh, we're in the world of darkness. What's going on? Square, please. Bro, we went to the world of darkness. That was the perfect time for it. Oh, I didn't even think about it.
Cry more.
Yeah, bro. I don't understand, bro. We're
just step on him while he's down, I guess.
Yeah,
right?
man. It's like, I don't understand. I don't understand how we don't have fucking goddamn Kingdom Hearts stuff, bro. Like, I just don't understand. Like, you own Sora. You kind of half own him, but like Disney doesn't give a fuck about him, bro. You own the organization members. You can have them. They have nothing to do with Disney. You have Ansem. He has nothing to do with Disney. You have, oh my god, you have more than enough villains, brother. Like, bro, Kingdom Hearts 3 was like not even that much about Disney, brother. It was more about Sora and the organization. And I just want my Keyblade weapon, bro. I just want my Keyblade weapon. That's all I want.
You know, Hummer, I'm not sure. I think he wants Kingdom Hearts.
I don't understand.
Sounds like it.
I just don't. Yeah. You guys, come on. You gotta agree with me on this. There's no reason why we shouldn't have it by now. There's literally no reason.
I think we should have got a Tokyo Ghoul collab.
Absolutely the fuck not. And give Zix the satisfaction? Fuck no. Absolutely the fuck not. I'm not giving her the fucking satisfaction of that shit.
He's so mad that he accidentally used an ability.
Yeah, I did, bro. Fucking Christ.
Oh. One thing that I will mention that we kind of forgot about. They are adding class skill animations that you can get / buy. I don't know how they're doing it.
Huh. Damn, they really is learning from all the modders, huh?
It's been a thing for a while. I praise them for doing it because they should have done it a long time ago. But
good.
Yeah, that's the thing now.
And of course, we figured out that Kefka is the ultimate now, right? Actually, again.
Yeah.
Yep. We had the official confirmation that it's Kefka.
Yay! Finally. Can't wait.
He's just coming to kill all of us.
I mean, that's what Kefka does. It's basically Final Fantasy.
Yep.
I don't know what. You know the funny thing is, right? I was so mad at myself the other day because me and my friend were talking. I think I told you about this. I got into an argument with somebody online about how Final Fantasy 14 literally has so many Easter eggs from so many Final Fantasy games that it's like you don't even notice it sometimes. There's some things that I didn't even notice until I watched a vid. I'm like, oh shit, that is that. Like, for one, I didn't even know that the voice sent world is basically Final Fantasy IV until Homer's like, do you see where you're at? I'm like, Tropea. I'm like, oh, this is Tropea. What the fuck? I'm like, I played it cool. I'm like, wait, dude, this is Final Fantasy IV. This is Final Fantasy IV. And I was fucking freaking out. Bro, I didn't know. Me and him, what we were talking about, I forgot about it because Final Fantasy was so long ago. The fucking water of the nation that Kefka poisons name is Doma.
Yeah.
I fucking forgot that, bro. I was like, bro, all the evil shit Kefka did. I'm like, bro, remember he fucking poisoned the fucking villages, like that fucking nation's fucking water? He's like, oh, you mean Doma? And I stopped for a second. I'm like, wait, no, Doma. I'm like, no, I'm talking about Final Fantasy VI. He's like, yeah, bro, remember Doma? And I was like, oh, bro, you're fucking right. You're right. I forgot his name was Doma. Bro, insane to me. This amount of things because I'm still like, you gotta understand, bro. Final Fantasy VI was like what, 1990, like 5, 6, 4? No, like 2. Hold up. Like,
it was SNES, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's like 1994. No. Yeah, 1994 on the Super Famicom.
Oh, it's Famicom, Jesus.
Yeah, bro. It's so fucking long ago. Like, but I didn't play it. Obviously, I played it when I was like way older. Like, I played it in like 90. I want to say I played it in 98, 99. Yeah, because I was 2, 4, 8. Yeah, I played when I was like 8 or 9. So yeah, 98 was when I played it.
Your age is showing young.
Okay, eat my ass. Okay, whatever. Motherfuckers are right there with me. I don't give a fuck. Okay, it's like a few years.
Do you say you played it in 98?
Yeah, I played it in 98.
I was 1.
Okay, well you're close enough. Close enough. Okay. Clark, can you? Actually, I was 7 in 98. Okay, so yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Anyways.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, fucking, it's insane, brother. It's insane. So like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, here, do you want to see the reveal for the Kefka Ultimate?
Yeah, actually, yeah. We can pull it down the screen real quick for people. Yeah.
It's only a minute long, so it's very, very quick.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, it should be pretty quick.
Or whatever he sounds like.
Yeah. Because we don't understand. Kefka's just crazy for the sake of being crazy. He's nihilistic as fuck.
They also mentioned that he's going to be very chatty during the Ultimate.
Good.
Because even during the trailer, he's very, very chatty.
Because he is. He's a chatty character. He fucking loves himself.
Yeah.
That motherfucker's narcissistic as fuck.
For anybody that hasn't done Kefka Savage, there are some spoilers in there. But I don't think you're too worried about spoilers if you're watching the Ultimate.
Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
この世界で一番の力を私は取り込んだ。それ以外のものなどカスだ、カス以下だ、カス以下のゲソだ。全部破壊して死の世界を作るのだ。This is meant to be our ultimate encounter. Oh, you're in for it now.
Yeah, we're fucking lit, boys. We're fucking lit. We're actually fucking lit.
Can we have the official name now? It's Dancing Mad Ultimate, so it's DMU.
Huh. it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be fucking crazy, bro.
Yep.
I actually can't.
It'll also be interesting to see if it is just Kefka all the way through, or if we're gonna get other bosses.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick. Oh my, bro, we get some like little mini bosses from 6. It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, kind of going on that same route. They have mentioned that they are adding a difficulty in between normal and savage for the raid series.
That too.
Yeah. What that means, you'll see in Berlin.
Yeah.
We'll see in Berlin.
You'll see in Berlin.
Yeah. My only concern about it is if they start giving out the same gear in Savage and this new one, there's kind of no reason for Savage to be there. So we'll have to see how that works. But also, if there's no reward for it, then there's no real reason for it to exist.
Yeah.
So maybe they're going to give the same stats on items as Savage, but have it be at the normal tome level. So if like Savage gear is 790, it's 780. They might do that, which would be cool, because then that gives a way for people to have the correct like stats-ish that like a best in slot set has, but without having to do the hardest content for it.
Yeah,
but like I said, it's
Berlin.
all in Berlin. Yeah.
I know another big one was DC or Data Center Crossing matchmaking.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting for how it works. Players have been asking for it for like ever. So the way that it was explained to us is that basically it's going to be both Party Finder and Duty Finder are just going to pull from every data center. So if you're on Crystal and your friends are on Primal, you can jump in a party with them. You can do dungeons, roulettes, trials, Savage, all of that with them without having to swap around and all that kind of stuff. They're doing it first in Japan to test, probably to make sure that it's not going to just crash the servers.
Yeah. Probably good
Which
idea.
is my biggest concern, honestly. They already struggle with DDoSes as much as they pretend like they don't and try to say that, oh, it's just weird server instability. You don't have weird server instability for 2 years. That adding this extra strain onto the servers is going to cook them, put it lightly. So like I said, going to Japan first, then the Americas are getting it, then EU is getting it, and then China is getting it. To everybody in Oceania, don't know what that means for you, but yeah. For everybody in Materia, I guess you hop over to Primal or something and go from there.
Kotaro Data Center.
Yeah.
I'll tell you.
But yeah, that is actually coming sometime before 8.0. It is in the 7.5 patch cycle. So that is coming faster than I think a lot of people expected it to. I think most people expected it to be after 8.0. I'm very glad they're doing it before 8.0 because we already get a ton of server instability on new launches. You guys weren't around for when Dawntrail came out. You will probably have 300 to 500 person queues every time you want to log in. There is no more AFKing at all during that kind of stuff. They put on a kick timer, so if you're AFK for like an hour, you're kicked out of the queue or out of the server, and you have to go back and queue back in. So
good luck, 500 people.
Yeah, and almost every server is going to be congested. So it's a good thing they're adding that because you won't be able to travel.
Jesus Christ! Yay!
Yeah. Especially if something happens with World of Warcraft again, and all of the World of Warcraft refugees come back.
Yeah, get back over here. Get back over here. You know you want this.
No, stay over there. It's okay.
Stay over there.
Also, the biggest news out of anything, guys. We're going to have Switch 2 players with us soon.
No.
All right, Kefka, calm down.
Oh, fucking, I did it again, bro. That's how mad I am, bro. I did it again.
You got to do the snap sound for the Switch.
I did it again, bro.
Yeah. The biggest thing that came out of that, other than the fact that somehow this game runs on a Switch 2 in a test server, I'm really scared for Switch players and their consoles literally just exploding as soon as they go into like a hunt train or something. There is a separate subscription cost that you have to pay in addition. Like if you want to play on your PC and Switch too, there's an additional subscription fee.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
It's not the same as like PS4 or Xbox is, because those you can just play with the same subscription.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, fuck.
I'm pretty sure it's Nintendo's doing.
Yeah, fuck yeah, fuck them. Fuck them. I'm on board with this. Fuck them.
Their consolation was that like you don't need to have like their online service in order to play the game. You just need the subscription to Final Fantasy to play the game.
Yeah. At the same time, you need that extra subscription. They are giving you 50% off if you already have a subscription, so it's not as much. So instead of you paying $30, I guess you're paying like $21 or so. But yeah.
Hey, I want to join your party finder. I'm on my Switch 2 in my car. Yeah, okay, kid. Fucking boot it. If you tell me you're in my party, you're in the Switch, I'm abandoning. I'm abandoned. Big true. Big facts. Go make a Switch clan, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
A Switch clan.
I don't
Damn,
know, bro. Make something. You're not playing with me, brother. You're not playing with me. I'm Q dodging faster than a guy missing child support payments. I'm not doing it. Not happening.
That's wild. Nobody made you say that. You chose to say that.
Yeah, whatever, bro. I'm dodging that shit. Not doing it. Not doing it, you fuckers. You fuckers suck at Pokemon Unite. There's no way I'm playing with people that suck at Pokemon Unite, okay? That game's hard to be dog shit in, and they're dog shit. I'm not doing it. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. I know it was a bit of a longer episode on the side of it, but you know, there's a little stuff we can talk about. With Berlin coming soon, we're going to be able to do another fan fest, talk about that afterwards, so keep it in mind. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. I super appreciate it. We definitely want to start putting out more of these. If you have a creator, actually, that you think would be cool to have on here, go ahead and message me. And I'll have them on. I like hearing other people's opinions. I think I'm more comfortable now talking to people about this game, because I mean I'm a sprout, but you know I'm growing up. You know, I'm growing. But yeah, no, yeah, definitely subscribe. We have more videos coming for it, obviously, new content coming, and I thank both my co-hosts out as always for coming with all the knowledge that I can never bring, because I don't understand anything these shit say. I just hit DPS button. That's all. I'm a DPS monkey.
Wow.
So thank you guys. Thank you.
No problem.
But yeah, that's the end of this podcast. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye, friends. Bye.
See you next time.
Bye.